that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no colors.
Make that good.
He shall see none to fear.
A good Lenten answer. But I can tell thee where that saying was born of I fear no colors.
Where, good Mistress Mary?
In the wars. And that may you be so bold to say in your foolery.
Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Oh, but you will be hanged for being so long absent, or be turned away, which is not as good as a hanging to you.
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage, and as for turning away, let summer bear it out.
So you're resolute then?
Nay, not so neither, but I am resolved on 2 points.
That if one break, the other will hold, and if both break, your gaskins fall.
Apt. In good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby would leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of each flesh as any in Illyria.
Oh, no more of that piece, you rogue. Quick, here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, you were best.
Wit, ache be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools, and I, that am sure I lack thee, may pass for a wise man. For what says Quinapolus? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady!
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellow? Take away the lady.
Oh, too, you are a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink. Then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the botcher mend him. Anything that is mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin, and sin that amends is but patched with virtue. If that a simple syllogism will serve, so. If it will not, what remedy? As there's no true cuckold but calamity, so beauty's a flower. The lady may take away the fool, therefore I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade him take away you.
Misprision in the highest degree. Lady, calculus non facet modicum. That's as much to say I wear not motley in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you forwards, Madonna. Good by mouse of virtue, answer me.
Sir, for lack of other idleness, we will bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool! To mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen!
What think you to this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for 2 pence that you are no fool.
What say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that hath no more brain than a stone. Look you now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest. I take these wise men that so crow at these set kind of fools no better than the fool zanies.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts which you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor there is no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now Mercury endue thee with fleecing, for thou speakest well of fools.
Madam, there is a young gentleman at your gate much desires to speak with you. gentleman and well attended.
Who of my people holds him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. I am him. Go, you, Malvolio. If it's a suit from the Count, I am sick, or not home, what you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old and people dislike it.
Thou hast spoke for us, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool who scold Jove cram with brains. Here he comes, one of thy kin, who is a most great beer martyr.
By my honor, half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
A gentleman. What gentleman?
There's a gentleman here. Plague on those pickled herring. How now, son?
Good sir, tell me!
Cousin, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery! I defy lechery! There's one at the gate.
Aye, Mary. What is he?
Let him be the devil, and he will. I care not. Give me faith. Well, 'tis all one.
What's a drowned man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. For one draught above heat makes him a fool, the second mads him, and the third drowns him.
Get you to the crowner and let him sit on my cuz, for he's in the third state of drink. He's drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes it on himself to have such knowledge and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He somehow has foreknowledge of that as well and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He is fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and yet he says he will stand at your door like a sheriff's post and be but a supporter to a bench. He will speak with you, will you or no?
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
Of what manner of man?
A very ill manner. He will speak with you, will you or no?
What year's in personage is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. As a squash is, 'tis before 'tis a pescad, or a codling when 'tis almost an apple. 'Tis with him in standing water between boy and man. He is very well favored, and he speaks very shrewishly. One might guess his mother's milk was scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call in my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls.
Give me my veil. Come, throw it on my face. Will once more hear or see no any message.
Honorable lady of the house, which is she?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I be loath to cast away my speech, for though it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to study it. Good beauties. Let me sustain no scorn. I am very comfortable even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I've studied, and that question is out of my heart. Good gentleman, Give me modest assurance if you be the lady of the house so that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
Know my profound heart, and yet, by the very face of malice, I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain, if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission, and I will on with my speech in your praise and show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it, I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
'Tis the more like to be feigned. I pray you, keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not that time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you set sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No good swabber and the whole year a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady.
Tell me your mind.
I am a messenger.
Sure, you must have some hideous matter to deliver when the coming of it is so fearful. Tell me your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
And yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned for my entertainment. What I am and what I would are secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity, to any other's profanation.
Give us the room alone. We will hear this, divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady.
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you nothing more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was this present. Is't not well done?
Excellently done. If God did all.
'Tis in grain, sir, 'twill endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you're the cruelest she alive if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copies.
Sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out divers schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will, as 2 lips in different red, 2 gray eyes with lids to them, item 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Are you sent hither to praise me?
I see you what you are. You're too proud. But if you are the devil, you're fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love can be but recompense, though you are crowned the non-braille beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him, though I suspect though I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, free, learned, and valiant, and in the dimension and shape of nature a very gracious person, but yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial, I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love, and sing them loud even in the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, "Oh, Livia! Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me."
You might do well. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes and my state as well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord, that I cannot love him, let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Very well, I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart a flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit do grant thee fivefold blazon. Not too fast, soft. Unless the master were the man, how now? E'en so quickly may one catch the plague. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio!
I'm at your service.
Run after that same Phoebus messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind, would I or not. Tell him all none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up in hopes. I am not for him. But that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I will give him reason for it. By you, Malvolio!
Madam, I will.
I do, I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, and be this so.